Your ego can either build you or break you, and everything depends on what kind of ego lives inside you and how powerful it is. Today I'm going to reveal 4 major types of ego, and then we'll use a simple method to figure out which ego dominates you. So watch till the end. 1. Resilience ego. Some people are so unshakable that even if a storm stands between them and their decision, they'll face that storm head on. Even if life knocks them down 1,000 times, they refuse to quit. This unstoppable willpower comes from something called the resilience ego. People with high resilience ego don't let negative emotions force them into bad decisions. Example, if someone has a big goal and suddenly a problem arises, they don't freeze or give up in fear. They simply say, "I'll fix this and I'll reach my goal no matter what." No matter how heavy life gets, no matter how many people try to push them down, their answer stays the same. "I don't bend." They carry that inner belief that they can achieve absolutely anything. But yes, there is a downside too. If this ego becomes too strong, confidence turns into overconfidence. People may find them arrogant. Worse, they may dedicate themselves to a wrong goal and refuse to stop even when they should. That's why choosing your goals wisely is important. 2. Defensive ego. People with this ego are extremely sensitive about how others see them. Even a small negative comment feels like a needle straight into their heart. Point out their mistake and watch how desperately they try to prove you wrong. Even if they know deep down that you're right, they might be weak inside, but to look strong, they'll puff up their chest like a balloon. Even if they haven't achieved anything big, they still crave constant appreciation. They rarely admit their faults, and this stops them from improving. But. When kept under control, this ego can also help. It gives you the courage to stand up for yourself. In a world where people try to walk over you, this ego pushes you to say, "I won't let anyone disrespect me." This same urge to appear strong can also push a person towards self-improvement, but only when it stays in control. 3. Competitive ego. This ego pushes a person to become better than everyone else. No matter where they are or what they are doing, they want to be at the top. And if someone overtakes them, it hits them right in the ego. You must know someone who turns even a simple game of rock, paper, scissors into an Olympic final. And if they lose, they won't stop until they win at least once. And when they finally do win, they'll celebrate that victory for years. Competitive ego makes people ambitious, confident, and driven. But if it grows too big, it can become dangerous. It can fill you with jealousy and fear that someone might surpass you. You might even start competing in pointless things. She bought a new iPhone? Okay, I'll buy an even better one, just to prove I'm ahead. That's why this ego must be pointed toward the right goals. 4. Superiority ego. This ego convinces a person that they are the ultimate king, even if they haven't achieved anything major in life. In their imagination, they're the boss of the whole world. Because of this ego, a person starts believing they can never be wrong. If they say the world is round, it's round. If they say the world is flat, then according to them, it's flat. Trying to correct them is useless. They'll twist things around and make you look foolish instead. They want everything to go their way because they believe others are beneath them. They underestimate people, and their overconfidence becomes the reason for their downfall. Yes, this ego can make someone feel powerful for a while, but long-term, it destroys them. However, when controlled properly, this ego gives benefits too. Nobody can easily demotivate you. Nobody can control you, and your unshakable confidence can help you grow. You don't fear challenges. So every ego has a dark side and a bright side. Depending on its level, now it's time to discover your ego. Before that, my dear friends, you can hit that like button, and I know you will. All right, let's continue. I'll ask you 7 questions. Each question has 4 options. Your final result depends on which option, A, B, C, or D, you picked the most. The questions. 1. When someone praises your achievement, how do you feel? A. You feel motivated to do even bigger things. B. You wish more people heard about that achievement. C. You think you could have done even better. D. You don't react much because it was expected. 2. When working with a team, how do you behave? A. You try your best so the whole team benefits. B. You want everyone to notice your hard work. C. You try to outperform the entire team. D. You want everyone to follow your lead. 3. If someone in your group achieves something big and everyone praises them, what's your reaction? A. You feel inspired to work harder. B. You feel a little insecure and want attention too. C. You feel a fire to surpass them. D. You feel you deserved more attention than them. 4. You enter a room full of extremely successful people. How do you react? A. You try to learn from them. B. You feel insecure and show that you're not less than anyone. C. You start thinking how to surpass them. D. You feel nothing. To you, you're already the best. 5. Describe yourself in one line. A. A person who never fears challenges. B. A person who can't tolerate criticism. C. A person who loves winning. D. A person who believes they are the best. 6. If someone points out your mistake, how do you respond? A. You try to fix it. B. You get angry and try to prove them wrong. C. You find their mistake and show you're better. D. You ignore it because you can't be wrong. 7. If you lose a competition to a friend, how do you react? A. You start improving for next time. B. You make excuses. C. You challenge them again. D. You believe you can't lose. Maybe they cheated. Results. If you chose mostly A, you have a strong resilience ego. If you chose mostly B, you have a strong defensive ego. If you chose mostly C, you have a strong competitive ego. If you chose mostly D, you have a strong superiority ego. But whichever ego you got, cross-check whether those traits truly match you or not. If you want to discover your personality type too, check out the next video. The link is in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.